Hello and welcome to this daily hypnosis session to cultivate patience in relationships. Before we begin, it's imperative that you only listen to this session when you're in a safe and comfortable environment, free from any distractions or responsibilities that require your attention. Never listen to this session while driving or operating machinery. Now imagine for a moment, if you can, just how wonderful it feels when time flows like a gentle river. Picture yourself in your mind's eye as if you're leaning into a conversation with an old friend. You might notice the way they smile as they remember stories, or even, perhaps, the way your heart softens when you think about how much they mean to you. Feel free to allow yourself to become curious about the sensations in your body as you breathe in comfort and breathe out any tension. How fascinating it is to recognize that you're beginning to take this time for yourself to cultivate the kind of patience that leads to harmony. A tree with deep roots, I wonder, does it sway more gently in the wind? It's a curious thing, isn't it, how the air seems to grow more serene as you breathe deeply. People have spoken in hushed tones of gardens hidden in the soul. In your own garden, which you may or may not have visited before, there is a peaceful grove. And as you walk along the path, each step, that's right, each step, might just bring you deeper into a sense of connectedness. It's almost as if your heart's own rhythm has begun to sync with something ancient and wise. Can you feel the warmth of the sun as it wraps you in an embrace that whispers grow? Now as we meander through this enchanting grove, think about relationships. The true essence, of relationships is like a delicate dance where sometimes one leads and other times one follows. Imagine as you learn just how good it feels when you accept that everyone dances to their own rhythm. It's astonishing, isn't it, how much smoother things can be when we let go of the need to always lead. Now there might be moments when the relationships, those precious bonds, require you to wait. It's like planting a seed and realizing that inevitably it takes time to bloom. I'm sure your mind might already be picking up on the kind of patience this garden thrives on. I wonder if you've considered how the gentle art of listening, truly listening, can be the sunlight that nurtures the seed. Your ears may discover words that, even as they're spoken, become bridges to the soul. You could take a moment, just a tiny moment, to ask yourself, what treasures might I find if I put myself in their shoes? Their reality, perhaps, is a tapestry woven with different threads. A wise gardener knows that different plants have different needs. In fact, the more you nurture this understanding, the deeper the roots of patience and connection grow. It's important to remember that the rain and the sun work together to create life. The same, it can be said, is true for giving and receiving in relationships. There's a rhythm to it, Sometimes it feels like the rain, with emotions and thoughts flowing. And other times it's the sunshine, warm and giving. Now what if, and you could entertain this thought, you were able to bring an umbrella of understanding when the rain gets heavy. The kind of understanding that comes from knowing that every storm eventually passes. Just as you can appreciate the warmth, you can also find comfort in the rain. Isn't it amazing to think of how balanced your relationships could become? And what if you took time for yourself? Can you imagine how a well-rested gardener can take better care of the garden? The beauty of patience is that it also includes being patient with oneself. A moment of self-reflection, you see, can be like pruning the branches for healthier growth. In the heart of your garden, there's a well. This well, some say, is filled with kindness and compassion. Every time you draw from it, it fills up even more. People you care about might not even know how much they, too, long for a sip from this well. Your heart knows, I think you'll find, that as patience grows, it's like you've found a hidden treasure map, leading to even deeper connections. In these depths, it's almost as if words are not always needed. A knowing glance, a touch, a smile, they speak volumes. In a way, the garden you're cultivating can spread its seeds to other gardens. The more you embrace patience, the more those around you might find their own paths to this grove. Through patience, you are creating a legacy, a forest of harmony where future generations can find shelter. So as you walk through your garden, know that every step, every breath, every heartbeat is a part of this symphony of patience. It's a dance, a flow. And you, my friend, are both gardener and the garden. And now, as the sun begins to set over your tranquil garden, you might find that it's time to bring the wisdom you've gathered back with you. As your senses start to awaken, you could realize how the air feels fresher, how your body feels lighter. Maybe it's like the dawn of a new day in your relationships. With every count from 1 to 5, allow the energy to return, knowing that you can always visit this place within you. 1, feeling your body. 2, embracing the change. 3, your heartbeat as a reminder. 4, almost there. And 5, eyes open, present, and with newfound understanding. And even when this session concludes, you might find that the garden within you continues to flourish. Each time you practice patience with others and yourself, it's as if you're watering these seeds of understanding and love. What a delightful thought that as the days go by, this inner garden becomes a sanctuary you can visit any time you wish to cultivate deeper connections. It's been a wondrous journey through your garden today. May the seeds of patience you've nurtured continue to blossom. Until next time, goodbye and good mental health.